Please stand and welcome our most gracious queen, Hélène, a volunteer.
Raise your voices, volunteer, for your sovereign queen, Hélène! 3 cheers! Hip hip! Hurrah! Hip hip! Hurrah! Hip hip! Hurrah!
Her Majesty asks for their Highnesses to join her.
Pretend the glory of the Silver Griffin, your undoubted Alpine Prince and Princess, Kenric and Dagmar approach.
Her Majesty welcomes the tenants and tenista of the summit, Luciano and Christina. Got it that time.
Nailed it!
Come now, the barons and baronesses of the summit. Please be seated. Your Majesty, if it pleases you, the Prince and Princess of the Summits wish to conduct business in your court. It pleases me.
Thus reopens the court of their Highnesses, Kenric and Dagmar of the Summit. Their Highnesses call forward the order of the Summit. Your Majesty. This land is the principality of the summit, the domain defined by the towering peaks that reveal the bones of the land. There is not one chain of this land which one cannot view from these summits. As in the earth and the stone of this land, so are we blessed by the people. For these are the subjects of this land who stand tall and proud as any mountain. These persons have borne the principality on their backs, giving it strength and form. Moreover, we look to them as a mountain to inspire our hearts and embody our goals. Those who form the foundation of this order are gathered before the thrones to make known to the populace the one who would join our esteemed number. Their Highnesses call forward Seamus O'Cayley, Master
You have been summoned through and through since you got here. And I don't think any of our peers would have an objection to that. All right. I know this was done a little bit differently than it's traditional. It's COVID. There's some things that just kind of got there, and I apologize to the other members of the order of the summons for that. this candidate, and so is everybody I have spoken to, so this is the best candidate for this. There are no official orders. James, you've been there to counsel me. You have been there to, when I'm frustrated, I just yell, fight, run.
You've also seen us through a lot of meetings with Cassandra. You've given words where words are needed. You have carried summits on your back many times, and we appreciate and love you for that. No token. No token. Fix that.
Hugs.
More hugs.
More hugs.
We like more hugs. No, me first.
We're just, we're next to be our. Stay down here. Yes.
We've got to say words. Their Highnesses call forward Nye Martin.
Yeah, you.
I can't escape, Your Highness.
Oh, we can make it happen.
We will carry you over the thrones.
My friend, my confidant. Somebody, again, like Seamus, who I have been able to call, yell, kick, scream, fight with, who has helped me walk, see me going off a path, and helped me find my way back through the dark. When I was at my most depressed, you called up, you're like, I might not know how to fix this, but let's talk. You have done so much for me as Prince, and I wanted to thank you by giving you a Prince call. You have any words?
The kindness and generosity of the populace of the summits is known throughout the world. Some members of the populace stand up by going above and beyond to contribute greatly to the personal care and well-being of His Highness. Therefore do I, Kenric, Prince of the Summits, present the Griffin's Claw to Nye Martin.
Thank you for your counsel and your wise words. 2 years.
And 3 months.
And 3 months.
For the recipient of the Griffin's Claw, a joyous noise. Would the seneschal, current seneschal of the summits please approach?
Wow, what a road, right? You don't have to kneel if you don't want to. It's been a long one, and thank you so much for talking. Go ahead, please.
Thank you so much for all your hard work and all you've done for the summits. I know your time has ended, and you need somebody to replace you. We appreciate you and thank you for carrying us through this.
For those of you that do not know, Cassandra's term was up 6 months in, I think it was. September of last year. And I had asked her to stay on until we stepped down. As she most graciously volunteered to be my confidant, my friend. Again, somebody, because we don't know, I like to fight and kick and scream a lot. And she was another person that was instrumental to helping us achieve what we have achieved and to help get us through this plague. So I'm sorry, this is a little emotional.
You're not the crier, what are you doing?
I know. Thank you, Mike. Have you chosen a successor? Yes, you do.
Yes.
I apologize now, a lot of emotion going on.
Seamus O'Kelly. George back.
You can grab my hand, it'll make it better.
Are you prepared to, Seamus O'Kelly, are you prepared to undertake the tasks and responsibilities of the greater office of state, to serve the principality and the people of the summits, and to swear fealty to the Highnesses?
I'll do it again in a few minutes.
Seamus, here do I swear by mouth and hand,
Here I swear by mouth and hand,
my fealty and true service.
my fealty and true service.
Faith and true service will I bear to you,
Faith and true service will I bear to
and
you
the faithful charges of my office,
in the faithful charges of my office,
and in all that may concern this realm,
in all that may concern this realm,
so long as you rule the summits,
so long as you rule the summits,
the waters of the Grail run clear,
the waters of the Grail run clear,
and the silver ribbon flies free.
and the silver ribbon flies free. So say I, James McKellar.
This oath do we hear,
This oath do we
and
hear,
for our part,
And
and
for
for
our
our
I
part,
pledge to you and your deputies
we
we
pledge
pledge
to you and your deputies
our protection.
our protection.
We will watch over you and shelter you.
We will watch over you and shelter
We
you.
will place ourselves between you and all your foes.
We will place ourselves between you and all our foes.
For so long as we rule the summits,
For as long as we rule the summits
and the high mountains will be rail up to the sky.
and the
And the high mountains will braille up to the sky.
So say we, Kenric.
So also say we, Dagmar Princess.
Thank you.
You know the seneschal of the summits.
Seamus, you're said, the key to the principality.
Don't make me copies.
And if anybody's missed it, the charter for the summits is up above the fireplace.
A principality stands or falls by the works of its many officers, without whom it would crumble into dust. Therefore proclaim to all that we, Kenric and Dagmar, Prince and Princess of the Summits, being grateful for the service Cassandra Mikhail Devereaux as our seneschal, do grant unto her an officer grail of the Summits. Bear our sign with pride. Done by our hand and seal this 18th day of December, Anna Societatis 56.
I'm gonna show this off.
It's taking up precious time.
I know.
Is it? Ooh. Shaking a little bit, I'm sorry.
Calligraphy by Tati.
Yeah, she just read that.
The artist is Lady Gillian Fitzgilbert. And Tati did the what?
Yeah.
Ruins by Tati Sigurdsson.
It's been a while since I've done this.
It's okay, it's okay.
For the new recipient of the Officer Grail, hip hip!
It changes.
Don't make too many changes.
No, not too many.
We're kind of like.
You have to come back. Their Highnesses call forward Tati Sigurdsson.
Neil, if you can.
No, it's you.
Tashi, man, you've been there for us. You helped us out when the fire did. You gave us sheltered us in place. You put up with us for a week.
And our children.
Whenever we've had an opportunity to event together, you're the first one there, last one to leave. And thank you. we'd like to give you a throne. Good words?
No.
I didn't think so.
No.
Because all the work and effort you put in, it's hard to pick something out because you're a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit there, a little bit there, but all of it makes this happen. Thank you. You have been able to keep up on her.
A joyful noise for the recipient of the Griffin's Paw. Their Highnesses call forward Duke James Graham.
James, if you would take a place to my left here. Oh, I do have something for you first. You do not have to kneel. Yes, please.
In those days when Dublin ruled as Prince of the Summits, Kate, his princess, wished to honor those who had been of special service to her during her reign. She established the Award of the Evergreen to be given by the princesses of the Summits at their pleasure. This order then became known as the Silver Barbary and is thus registered. Today in this tradition, Princess Dagmar is pleased to grant entry in the Order of the Silver Barbary to Duke James Graham.
Thank you for being my confidant and being my peer when my peers weren't able to be with me. Thank you.
Come forth, good gentles of the land, and know our words. Our fair principality has ever been graced with those who are shining exemplars of service above self. They are the heart of our land, and from them flows the lifeblood of our reign. On this day, we wish to honor one to whom our gratitude is measured beyond service, for they have shown us during our reign. Mina, you have been ever gracious and loyal. Please come forward. For your sacrifice, where is she?
There she is.
For your sacrifice, we, Kenric and Dagmar, Prince and Princess of the Summits, wish to grant you entrance into the Order of the Heart of the Summits.
So Dagmar had commissioned this special for you. I'll let you.
I love you, and I know how much James means to you, and I know how much you mean to me. He is the head of my line. He is your friend, and I know that you would love this more than anything.
Is 3 peaks representing the summits, the heart, and forget-me-nots on it from her arm.
Oh, no.
None of this would have been possible.
I would think that it's mine.
None of this would have been possible. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
For the newest entrant into the Order of the Heart of the Summit, 3 cheers. Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! Their Highnesses call forward Brynjar Olfus.
You're in trouble.
Brynjar, not too long ago, I was like, man, I need some griffin paws. I gotta find somebody to make those. 5 showed up. A couple months later, 10 more showed up. Well, I believe the meaning behind this is more than a token. But you said something to me that absolutely touched my heart when I offered to pay for all of these. I don't charge people to help them live their dream. Again, 2 years, buddy. There's a lot of people that have been here for me. This is for you as a token. Thank you for being my friend and being a confidant. And I love you.
I would say ditto, but it's a lot more than that because you've done so much for me too. You've talked to me when I needed talking to, and well, I have a lot of friends. A lot of them don't make sense with a lot of things, but you make sense, and I appreciate that. And this one is from me.
For those
Hold
of you,
on. There we go.
for those of you who don't know, all these Griffin Paws and Silver Barberries that are been handed out all came from this gentleman. He just did it because the principality needed them. No questions, no ask. Here, you need these. What do you think of this design? Here you go. And he's been like this through our whole entire reign. So thank you from the bottom of both of our hearts.
The newest recipient of the Griffin Paw and the Silver Barbary, a joyous noise. Their Highnesses call forward John Purchase.
Now this is classic.
This is great. Oh, I thought you were smacking me, but be happy. Come on, man. Have a meal.
John, since we stepped up, you've been there
All the time.
all the time. Whether it be at the house, whether it be at an event, whether it be a fighter practice, you've gone out over your way to help us and other people. I mean, I've seen it today. I've seen it at every event we've gotten to attend in the last 2 years. You were critical for our reign. And I want to say thank you by giving me thrones favor. We want to say thank you for giving. Sorry, it's been a while.
And we love you.
And we love you.
Come on. There, that's
And the newest recipient of throne favor, a joyous noise. The Highnesses call forward the Ronin Elo Roth.
I wonder why she's winking at me. No, I don't work well.
You worked better than I do today.
I work Fridays.
Again, like Nye, been there for me. You counseled me before and after we stepped up, before I even fought in the tournament. You've been there again for me to yell at and yell back and shared beers with me and good times. So I wanted to give you a Griffin's Paw to say thank you because all of this meant a lot to me. Thank you.
And I would like to give my Barbary because you've been my counselor. You have been my friend. You have kept my husband in line. And I appreciate that a lot because there's not very many people who do that. Thank you. Okay, I am trying not to cry. It's not very
And the newest recipient of the Griffin's Paw and the Silver Barbary, a joyous noise.
What is it? Yes. Yes. No, let's just go ahead and do it.
Okay.
Their Highnesses call forward Mina and Lorenzo.
Again. So for those of you that might not know, the Griffin's Paws are the thank you. They are the highest thank you we can give.
Well, you can get, I got.
I can give. And there's a lot of people that I want to say thank you to. Some of you more than once.
It's been a long 2 years.
You guys have been there since day one when we won the tournament, through the whole entire step up, through the whole process, making sure the paperwork's right, making sure the scrolls are on point, making sure we're scheduled and booked into hotel rooms,
Making sure we're awake in our hotel rooms.
making sure we're up and here on time. For that, I would like to give you a Griffin's Paw.
And I would like to give you a Barbary.
Getting them. But in the meantime, we'll do the other one.
Let's do it.
Okay, do it.
This one.
Lorenzo, come forth, good gentles of the land, and know our words. Our fair principality has ever been graced with those of shining exemplars of service above self. They are the heart of our land, and from them flows the lifeblood of our reign. On this day, we wish to honor one to whom our gratitude is beyond measure for the service they have shown us during our reign. Lorenzo di Leone Salvini, you have been ever gracious and loyal. For your sacrifice, we, Kenric and Dagmar, Prince and Princess of the Summits, wish to grant you entrance into the order of the heart of the Summits. A witness, therefore, we set our hand and seal this 18th day of December, Anna Societatis 56. Designed and painted by Anya O'Shea.
Here's the Griffin Paw in your circlet. So this one's special to me. I won't go through just.
This is special.
Huh? Yeah, I'll walk the scroll.
And you have Mina, so you can show them both at the same time.
Done by?
Anya O'Shea.
These are done by Anya O'Shea. Apologize for technical difficulties. Anybody want to tell a story? I do? Story?
Are you sure? No, we don't have 3 hours.
Yep.
Great. All right, so I guess we'll pass on it from there.
Yes.
All right.
No.
No?
It's not yet, it will be, and I don't.
John. Did you have a class? Oh, I'm so sorry. It's been a while since we've had to do this on quality. Okay. Yeah.
For the newest recipient of the Heart of the Summits, an entry into the Order of the Barbary and the Award of the Griffin Paw, 3 cheers. Hip hip. Hip hip.
Were you thoroughly surprised? Okay.
Next.
Pillows are hard to stand on.
Their Highnesses call forward Viscount Keith Filius Tevion and Viscountess Ekaterina Tatiana Alexandrovna. That's
Did you get that right?
Did she say
yeah,
that?
she said that right. That's why I need her.
You don't have to. So a Great Western War this year, because not all of us got to travel north to the mighty lands of Thierry and participate in the Crown. Some of us went down to represent Antir and fight Caid. Always a good day when you get to fight Caid. These two gentle lady went down and fed us, set up camp, hauled the principality stuff down so that we could represent Ontario at the summits the best we could. So for that, we would like to give you both a throne's favor to say thank you.
The newest recipients of the throne favor, a joyful noise. Their Highnesses would like to recognize Elsa Nehern van Orik, who is not here, as a recipient of the Silver Barbary.
The reason is, if you see these fine outfits we're wearing right now, she just made them for just the cost of the material. There was hours of work went into these.
Except Ken was not nervous.
Their Highnesses now call forward Robert Engelson and Christina Oldsdaughter.
I guess. What?
Again, Robert. Man, you've been there since day one. You've been at my back the whole time. Everywhere we've gone, all the things we do, you've been there to support and help us. I love you.
Thank you. And you will come here and I want you to take her to her. You guys are being something for us.
To the newest recipients of the Silver Barbary and the Griffin's Paw, a joyous noise. Their Highnesses would like to call forward Rafe Newton, if he is here. Not here.
Okay.
No?
Let's read it.
Yes, we'll read it.
Principality stands or falls by the work of its many officers, without whose work it would crumble into dust. Therefore proclaim to all that we, Kenric and Dagmar, Prince and Princess of the Summits, be grateful for the service of Rafe Newton as our wed minister, do grant unto him an officer grail of the Summits. Bear our sign with pride, done by our hand and sealed this 18th day of December, and as Societatis 56. Newest recipient of an officer grail, hip hip, hip hip, hip hip.
Does he have a representative? Right here.
There's two. These are my parents. So we will
Their Highnesses would like to call forward Baron Clovis and Baroness Jimena.
You guys thought we were gonna get it right.
No.
No. And all the cool stuff you've been doing, are you kidding me? You think you're gonna get away?
They thought we wouldn't notice. Look at that.
Who has not seen their online classes? Sergeantry classes,
All the classes?
all the classes. Anybody? 'Cause I know I've watched them all.
They're all there. I mean, no, there's so many.
During these dark times, there's been a lot of things that people just have missed. Logging into your classes when I could brought joy into my life. To see people, to chat, to learn. teaching and having the opportunity to teach was something I enjoyed. So I have a Griffin's paw for both of you to say thank you for keeping us going even in really dark times.
Keep it up, because we need it.
Thank you guys so much for all you do.
For the newest recipients of the Griffin's Paw, a joyous noise.
I know.
Yes, I will. Their Highnesses call forward Sir Einar Knudsen.
Yeah. You're in my lands now, buddy. Crap. Well, you did really awesome things like give me counsel, drive down and hit me with a stick, help keep me motivated, counsel me, counsel me, counsel me. Help me with the traditions and customs of summits in Ontario that you knew when we would hash them out over the phone for hours. For that, I would like to award you with the Griffin's Paw to say thank you, my brother. Thank you for all your counsel and your work that you helped me with. Right here.
The newest recipient of the Griffin's Paw, a joyous noise. Let Fortune Burke Thomas please approach their Highnesses.
Please don't kneel if you can't. Would you like to use that?
The Highnesses have chosen you to succeed to the office of Griffin's Paw. Are you prepared to undertake the tasks and responsibilities of that office to serve the principality and the people of the summits, and to swear fealty to the Highnesses?
Bring forth the Grail.
Your voice for my mouth and hand.
Your doors swear by mouth and hand.
I fealty and true service.
I fealty and true service.
Faith and true service will I bear to you.
Faith and true service will I bear to you.
And the faithful charges of my office.
In the faithful charges of my office.
And in all that concern this realm.
And in all that may concern this realm.
So long as you rule the summits.
So long as you rule the sun.
The waters of the Grail lie here.
The waters of the Grail are clear.
And the silver griffin ties me.
And the silver griffin flies me. So say I, for two times.
This oath do we hear and for our part.
This oath do we hear and for our part.
We pledge to you and your deputies.
We pledge to you and your deputies
Our
our protection.
We
We will watch over you and shelter you.
We will place ourselves
We will place ourselves between you and all your foes. For so long as we rule the summits, and the high mountains hold the Grail up to the sky.
So say we, Kenric.
So also say we, Dagmar Princess.
Thank you. Thank you.
For the newest officer, the Summit Scribe. 3 cheers. Hip hip. Hip hip. Hip. Their Highnesses call forward Inez de la Cruz.
Yes, yes, yes. I don't even know where to begin. You've been there again since day one. You have followed us around. You have been over and above the guard. Wow, we can't talk anymore. You've
that
gone over
person.
and above and everything. You're our person, and we love you. And we wanted to say thank you for everything that you have done for the last 2 years.
And thank you for sticking with us.
Thank you for hanging in there. I'd like to give you a Griffin's paw.
And me an octopus.
We love you and thank you for being there for us.
For the newest recipient of the Griffin's Paw and the Silver Barbary, a joyous noise. Their Highnesses call forward Melisande Dufresne to discuss the largesse contest and announce the winner.
So the covers of the summits were getting a little bare. And I thought instead of a regular largesse competition where everybody had to enter at least 6 items of a very similar nature, we would get our shires and baronies to compete for a prize. And the prize is just a little banner with a griffin hoarding its goods, made by a lady, Anya. But we got more loot, largesse, than I've ever seen in the 6 years I've lived in the summit. I want to thank you people for your generosity, for just making that a beautiful, beautiful competition. Mistress Assault entered as the individual, and I would like to say she gets her pick of all the other items, but we only had one individual competitor who made beautiful things. And as I said, the generosity of the summit is amazing. And the winner was chosen by our Royal Majesty and her entourage. And the winner goes to our smallest representatives of the summit, Timberhaven. Thank you.
But you're.
Well, you have been our largesse coordinator for 2 years.
Yes.
Actually, even a little bit longer than that, I'm sure, because there was the whole pre-step up period. Back in the days, long ago, when dinosaurs walked the earth. And I can't say thank you enough for making sure that we've had largesse, it's been coordinated, all the right things are going to all the right people.
And the last minute stuff. I apologize. Thank you.
Lots of last minute stuff. We'd like to say thank you by giving you a Griffin's Paw.
And ear. There's ears.
Thank you very much for all your work over the last 2 years.
The newest recipient of the Griffin's Paw and the Silver Barbary, a joyous noise. Their Highnesses would like to recognize RJ of Glenduffin as a recipient of a throne favor. RJ is not here.
Let me tell you about what this guy did. We're at Great Western. Anybody who's ever been to Great Western work knows the gopher holes. They are everywhere. So while we were there, this young man, RJ, decides he's going to go get a bucket and fill a gopher hole. Well, he didn't just fill one gopher hole or two. He filled every single gopher hole in sight that he could see. He made 38 trips before we said, hey, you want a wagon? These weren't small trips. It's like here to the far end of the parking lot and back. If he doesn't discern a throne's favor, I do not know who does.
2 last recipients of the Barbary, and they're people who kept my confidence and helped me through a lot of hard times. allowed me to yell at them, sent me love from afar. I'd like to call forth my parents. Ellis, Mike, would you please come up? Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying.
Please don't.
You guys have helped me. Okay. Okay, yes. I love you guys. You know me so much. I love you very much. And thank you for letting me call you in the middle of the night. And thank you for supporting me through school. No tears. I didn't cry. See, I'm proud. Yes. Okay. Okay.
Thank you guys for all your.
The newest recipients of the Silver Barbary, a joyous, joyous noise. And thus suspends the final court of their Highnesses, Kenric and Dagmar.
Thank you guys all for being there for us through this moment. There's so many more pause and barbers I wanted to talk, but in the interest of time.
Yeah. We should have cleaned up our mess.
Their Highnesses of the Summit, Her Gracious Majesty, would give you leave to take a momentary break. We would like about 10 or 15 minutes to reset the stage for the next festivities.
Not yet.